Good morning, evening, and night, everyone. Lemon here, and today we have some breaking news coming out for Union Arena. Now, we'll be going deeper into detail about this, but I can't wait to tell you that the card lists for Bleach and Hunter x Hunter have been released on the main website for the booster boxes. Super exciting because we get to see what was added for Hunter x Hunter opposed to the Japanese release and what was actually taken away, not even printed for English opposed to Japanese release. We'll be talking about more about that later. But first, I want to talk about Bandai Card Fest here in Dallas, Texas, coming up next weekend. It's only next weekend. It's going to be great. I am attending this event. It's going to be so much fun. There's lots of things to do at Bandai Card Fest. If you haven't been to one of these, go and check it out. Even if you're a fan of not a fan of Union Arena or you want to try it out, they'll be doing demos there. They'll be doing giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff that we're going to talk about here. The first thing I want to talk about at Bandai Card Fest is the starter deck battle, where you get to buy the release versions of the Bleach and Hunter x Hunter starter decks. Using these starter decks, you can battle it out just like SPR format. So if you got those reps in, you know what you're doing to get these Bandai Card Fest stamped Ichigo and Kurapika cards. These look awesome. Can't wait to hopefully get some of these for myself. But another thing I'm excited for is being able to open up these versions of the starter decks, because we can pull the alternate art APs and the alternate art SR English exclusive cards. These cards look sick. Can't wait for them. The next thing you could pick up are these really cool looking sleeves. Going through them real quick, we have a Union Arena base art sleeve, a Bleach Ichigo sleeve, Gone and Friends, and my favorite, of course, the JJK Yuji sleeve. Now, I'll be definitely picking up a few of these. These are official sleeves and the first chance to get them here in NA, and I'm really excited to be sleeving my new decks with these sleeves. Now, going into what else you could be picking up at Bandai Card Fest, the Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and JJK playmat and deck box combo storage set is available again at this event. So if you haven't picked it up at a previous convention or on P Bandai when they had them available, go ahead and pick it up now. We don't know when they're going to stop selling these, so go ahead and pull the trigger if you haven't already. The last thing you could pick up is the One Punch Man Bandai Card Fest stamped action point, and the Bleach action point is coming back. They recently announced that as well. So you'll be able to pick up both of these action points at Bandai Card Fest. Can't wait for the One Punch Man set. So I'm definitely going to be picking up 3 action points for the One Punch Man. If you don't have the Bleach ones already, then now is a good chance to pick those up as well. Now, going back to the card lists for Bleach and Hunter x Hunter are both available on the website. You could check out the full card list for both of these booster sets. Now, the important thing, as I mentioned earlier, there are actually 2 cards missing from the Bleach booster set that originally came out in Japan, but we will not be getting in English. Now, I love this because this is kind of like a pseudo ban that Bandai is doing to the purple Bleach deck, specifically targeting purple Ichigo. It is such a strong deck that was meta in Japan for quite a while. So instead of, I guess, just banning the cards before they're printed, they're just deciding not to print them, which is okay by me. Honestly, it's a creative, fun way to really mix it up and maybe get some other decks that could have shining because they're not even printing these cards. The first card I want to talk about that got cut from the Bleach deck is the Orihime. It is a 2 cost on play. Place 2 cards from the top of your deck to your sideline area. Now, this is really strong because the purple deck really uses a lot of effects that takes sideline and places it in removal area. Kind of like you've seen with the Ichigo at the SPR formats. Similar concept, except we're a way to build up our trash and that way. And using this Orihime was really strong because she's only a 2 cost. You could summon her early, put her out in that front line. She's 3k for BP, and you could get those swings in, and you already got that on play effect. The next card they are cutting from the list is Rukia. It is not as bad as the Orihime because it essentially has the same effect, except it's only on retire or on KO. When you sideline this card, then you get the place 2 cards from the top of the deck to your sideline. Now, this is mainly a bigger hit because this is a raid material for the Rukia raid card that is seen here, and this is a staple card in the deck. So I mean, really only we have to find a new raid material, or maybe we'll switch up who we're playing as our raid cards. Instead of Rukia, we might play Renji or someone else. The options are there. The things to figure out are there. So this card is not as damaging as the Orihime to the deck. I would say the Orihime is kind of more of a hit, but there are other things we could slot in and still make a successful purple Bleach Ichigo deck. The next thing I want to talk about is what was actually added to Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter got actually more cards. We're getting more cards than they got in Japan, which is pretty interesting. It's a way to buff, like taking away cards was a way to nerf the Ichigo deck. This is a way to buff the Hunter x Hunter set in general. Now these will be added as promo cards available in the packs, and they have some interesting effects that we'll be going over real quick. The first card we want to talk about is this 1/1 blue Gone card here. When attacking, you get to reveal basically any number of cards in your hand. You could choose one card if you want. And if the amount of cards in your hand that you revealed and on your field is 4 or more and have the specific slot affinity or trait as you would see here, this character gains impact +1. The next card we're going to be talking about is this Killua 3/1 and 2 energy generation. When attacking, if anything was sidelined on your opponent's field during this turn, this character gains 1000 BP. Now it also has a second ability, Activate Main, once per turn. If anything was sidelined again on your opponent's field, you could activate this and move this character to the other line, which means you could move it back to the energy line or move it front to the front line off of the move step using this Activate Main ability, which is really cool. The last card we'll be talking about here is this green Kurapika. As we know, there is a pretty awesome deck you could build around Kurapika, so this can be another raid material target if you choose. 2/1 cost, 1 energy generation. If a character with 5000 more BP is on your field, this character gains impact 1. Really cool, really loving it. I actually really like this card and might slot it into a Kurapika deck. Now here are all the alternate arts for the cards that I have mentioned. They look pretty cool. I love the gold on them, especially the Kurapika has a lot of gold going on. I just really love what's going on here with these cards and can't wait to hopefully get them inside some packs. That would be amazing. That's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. All this crazy news happening about Bandai Card Fest, us getting the card lists, knowing what we're getting in the set is simply amazing. So you can actually now start deck building, printing out those proxies, getting ready for release, getting ready for Card Fest, being able to buy the product. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I'm so excited about all of this. Can't wait to see you guys at Card Fest. If you're there, say hello, don't be scared, and be sure to have a good night.